How you doing? It's your boy CD and my co-host.
Trey, back again.
Unfortunately, Savion couldn't make it today, but we gon' shoot without him. He here in spirit. So, I want to start this episode off to correct Fan Nation. He said something that was wrong in the premiere video season 2 of Pound for Pound. We kept calling the Kane variant William Timely.
I swear I didn't notice that at all.
I don't know where we got Will from. It's Victor. It's Vic, okay?
Yeah, we said it a few times.
Victor Timely. We said it with conviction. We said Will with conviction.
I swear I did not notice that.
We were wrong, and we are mean enough to admit we were wrong. It was Victor Timely.
Yeah, my bad. That's our bad. We messed that up.
Yeah, we totally dropped the ball on that one.
Dang.
We here to talk about season 2, episode 3, and episode 4. So before we start with 3, we're gonna set a tone for the jump off. Episode 2 ended with Ouroboros saying that the branches are unstable and it's going to destroy the TVA. And the only way they can stop the eruption is to be helped by a cane. That right there blew me. What you think?
I think it's all part of the plan. I think he knew all this was going to happen, and he's trying to become basically Immortus.
I agree. We jump the gun now. I agree.
Yeah.
We jump the gun. Come on, we got to set the tone. So,
nah. You're right. I think ultimately that's where it's going. But yeah, we get a little ahead.
Okay, so at the beginning of episode 3, we get Renslayer and Miss Menace going to in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was
like 1893 or something like that. It was bad.
They went and they delivered a package to like he was probably maybe between 7 and 9. A young Victor Timely. Once again, it looked like he was between 7 and 9. I don't think he was younger than that, do you?
Nah, probably.
Between 7 and 9. They took him the TVA handbook written by Ouroboros. And he used that to make a success for himself. With him having the handbook of the TVA that was written by Ouroboros, he was able to make technological advancements in the late 1800s. But he couldn't make what he really wanted because the technology and the equipment to make those different devices were not made yet.
He basically setting things in motion for what he wanted. He saw it, but like he said, he couldn't achieve it because obviously they're in the 1800s or 1900s. You ain't got technology to do all that stuff. But just the fact that he could make it, I feel like it's just, he just wanted to see. He wanted to see himself being able to do that. I know that sounds confusing, but y'all know what I mean.
No, I agree. So, and the biggest question on it is, who motivated who? Did he motivate Ouroboros to write it?
Right.
Or did Ouroboros motivate him to make the technology? So I say it again. But it's confusing. We hopefully we get to it before the season's up. Did Ouroboros writing the bylaws of the TVA give Victor Timely the motivation to create the technology that he's going to create, or vice versa? Did the technology that Victor Timely made motivate Ouroboros to write the bylaws? And that question comes up in episode 4.
Yeah. It's only 2 episodes left, though. I don't know.
Man.
I don't know if we're going to get all the answers, because that's a lot to jam into. I'm going to say this, though. Episode 3 did a real good job of, I want to say convincing, but really, really, really trying to get across that Victor Timely is a clueless Kang variant. And then episode 4, no, I'm saying they did a good job of making it come across that way. But then episode 4, you can see it. You can see him. You can see the cracks showing up. I feel like he do know what's going on. You can see it. He cracked a little bit, like especially towards the end when they had the thing, and then all of a sudden he just wants to go out of nowhere.
Okay.
I know.
You jumped past episode 3. You jumped into episode 4.
3 was a great setup, man.
Let's.
It was perfect.
He jumped the gun over here.
It was perfect. 3 was perfect.
So
they laid that shit in perfect, man.
So in 3 we learn a lot of things. We find out that Miss Minutes' motivation was because she was in love with Kane.
Yeah.
And she actually had 2 motivations. She's in love with Kane, and she wanted Kane to make her human. She loves Kane, but she's mad at Kane at the same time because she asked Kane all those years and centuries and timelines they was alone, and she was his companion, why he never made her a body.
Yeah.
You can hear the sadness in her voice and the anger in her voice as well. So we found out that motivation. And we also find out that Kane is selfish. He wants to be numero uno.
No partnership.
Yeah, and now everything's starting to make sense. Now we understand why he do what he do. And then I know people are saying, well, he got a whole army of variants. Yeah, he can get along with himself. He can't get along with anybody else.
Yeah.
Episode 3 to me set the tone to show you the impact Kane has on Miss Minutes and Renslayer.
That is how dangerous he really, really is.
And Renslayer starting to show she is not the kind, well-spoken woman she's presented herself to be. In episode 3, she proved that she can get right down and dirty like everybody else.
Yeah, trying to get to the top. And then episode 4, you see other stuff. Episode 3, she, like I said, trying to get to the top.
And then I also like Sylvie. They show her humanity, because when she was going to kill Victor,
She couldn't do it.
She couldn't do it because she said she genuinely saw fear in his eyes. Yeah. And she started questioning herself, can he actually be a good Kang? Because Victor's saying, I get y'all saying this multiple versions of me, and all of them are evil. Victor's saying, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be evil. That's why I think he's going to become a Mortis.
It was set up perfect.
Because a Mortis has a God complex. He feels the only way to save the world is to tear it down.
After seeing episode 4, I 100% think he's a Mortis.
I think he's a Mortis. Because he's saying that he said several times, I get all the other kings are evil, but I am not evil. So, what you think gonna happen with that?
Well, I think, like I said, at the end of 4, when he ran out there and he got ripped apart, whatever you want to say, I feel like that was 100% intentional part of his plan. Because if you notice, when they got there, he just all of a sudden like, no, look, let me go. He was like, let me do it. He was scared the whole time. Then when he got there, he said, no, let me do it. Like he was cool. Mood changed. But he went out there, and I feel like somehow we'll explain it later. I feel like that's part of the plan because now he's gone. Quotations, he's gone. They all think he's gone. So it's all just coming together. They walked him back into TVA, and like I said, they're gonna fill in the holes later. But I feel like now he's Immortus. I feel like that's it.
But before we jump into episode 4, which was cracking, we're gonna go back to episode 3.
Man.
What I liked about episode 3 was the ending when Renslayer and Miss Menace got pushed to the end of time, and they saw the dead corpse of
He Who
Kane,
Remains.
or He Who Remains, right? And Miss Menace hyping Renslayer up, saying, we don't need him, we can do this ourselves. And she tells Renslayer, I have a big secret to tell you. You may not like this secret, but if you want to know, I'm going to tell you.
I'm glad they did show it, because I feel like they was going to tease it, and then I'm glad they showed it. I'm glad they did.
So then episode 4, they open it up with that, where Miss Menace is telling Renslayer that her and Kane were together the entire time, and she helped Kane stop the other variants. Once she helped Kane stop the other variants, then he turned on Renslayer.
Once her usefulness was up to him, she had to go.
Now, I'm gonna go off the cuff for a second. The original version of Renslayer, the comic book, she is a queen, and Immortus fell in love with her. Immortus wanted to have her rule the world with him, but she didn't like him because he was too arrogant for her, and that set up a whole chain of reaction events. And if you want to know about that, go read Kane Dynasty. Okay, Kane Dynasty. Now, are they gonna make her queen of some world in Loki? I don't know. But what I do know is I do like the fact that they showed that she was at the end of time with Kane after he stopped all of the variants. And then it shows that he's still selfish. He only wants to be number one. What you think?
They hinted at it in season 1, just for how high ranking she was, pretty much above everyone else. And when she was hitting the fan, she got up out of there. They hinted at her having a more important role for people who didn't know. You know what I'm saying? For people who didn't know, they hinted at her a more important role. But yeah, I like how they started this episode off with us seeing her by her side, basically. And then when she walks away, she says, alright, do it. Get rid of her memory. Even though, he was in love with her and whatnot, her usefulness ran out, and he couldn't risk anyone, stepping over him, so she had to go. And that's just how it is. All the Kanes we've seen so far, it's end of the day, end goal, he's on top.
Now, I will say this. I think Ouroboros is a Kane. I think Ouroboros is the main villain in the story. I truly think that Kane is the antagonist, but I really get this funny feeling that OB is a villain, and I really think he's a Kane variant called Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin is the variant of Kane that got trapped on the 616 Marvel Universe, which is the main Marvel Universe in the comic book. And he became a real savvy business tycoon, and he tried to take over the world. And so far, he's doing a phenomenal job, because the Avengers and the Fantastic Four know he can, and they know he's evil, but they can't stop him. He's just a straight gangster. And that's who I really think OB is. I could be wrong. I just got this funny feeling that OB evil. And if he's evil, the only person he could be is Mr. Griffin, unless he is Mephisto?
You know, now that you say that, I could probably see him being Mephisto. They have been hinting at him for the longest time, and everything, he still ain't materialized yet.
Because what I think what happened, I think they wiped Mephisto's mind, found some way to wipe his mind, and imprisoned him in the TVA to help them. That might be it. OB might be Mephisto.
I think he is, because like I said, they've been hitting at Mephisto for a long time. They've been doing it for a long time.
OB is either the Kane variant called Mr. Griffin, or he is Mephisto.
One of the two.
But my question is, if OB is Mephisto and Kane found a way to wipe Mephisto's mind to make him forget that he's the devil, how powerful is Kane is?
Kane's the man. If that's true, he's the man. That's the only way to put it. And we said before, Kane's the arrogant son, so that would probably be the conflict for him. I literally wiped the devil's mind. Literally. So now that you say that, I feel like that is what it is.
That's what it is. Or unless Mephisto is possessing OB.
Yeah, that's true.
That could be another thing.
But I feel like Kane would love the fact that he was able to wipe his mind. I feel like he would love that. So now I feel like that's what it is. It would fit the character so perfect. And I didn't even think about that until you said it too.
But either way go, I really think.
But OB's definitely not just OB. There's something else there.
I really think Kane is the antagonist, but I think the villain is OB. Let me explain to you why I believe it's OB. OB been saying the whole time he arrived that the TV is gonna blow up. He's the one who wrote everything, all the technology in there. So wouldn't he have a fail-safe where he could stop it?
Yeah, I think they slightly mentioned something, but he kind of just brushed over it real quick.
He did, not B-19, the other guy.
Oh, the brand new dude?
Yeah, he said something about a back door, and OB said quickly,
yeah, I'm saying
it won't work.
Yeah, he just brushed over
He
it.
didn't even explain why it would work.
He just started talking about something else. I remember that.
So that's what I'm saying.
There's something else. Yeah,
I really think OB is the villain.
It's definitely something.
Kane is the antagonist, but OB, I really think he's the villain.
Yeah, it's something else there. He ain't just OB for sure.
Now, if he's the villain, but he's not Mr. Griffin or Mephisto, I don't know what other villain he could be.
He gotta be one of those two. You on the grand scale of villains now. You gotta be kind of up here with it. So
now,
you know
what I did like about Episode 4, Renslayer was a beast. She killed everybody. I was shocked. I was shocked she even killed Doc. I was shocked. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet. My bad.
You had enough time. It's been out for a few days. You had enough time to see it.
I didn't see that one coming, bro. What do you think about that?
I feel like they had to show, like, in a past life, this is who she was. They had to get it across quick, too. I didn't think she was going to kill all of them, though.
I didn't either.
I thought it was going to stop or something, and you just heard the noise kept going, and you hear the, I was like, whoa.
I didn't see that one coming at all.
She killed him.
I didn't see that one.
And then just left the room like it wasn't nothing.
I swear I didn't see that one coming, bro.
And then Miss Minutes on the side laughing.
Even Miss Minutes was like, this bitch.
Yeah, she's looking at her like, oh shit, okay.
Like, Miss Minutes like, should I told this bitch the truth?
I feel like it's gonna be more Renslayer now because they offed her a little too quickly to me. When he pruned her, it was too quick. If he did it and then they just kind of moved on, like that was too quick for the role she played.
I don't think she's pure.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they did it. They offed her way too quick for it to be just that. Like it was way too quick.
And I'm gonna say this. I was wrong. We asked the question, who did we think pruned?
Oh yeah.
I was shocked at that one too. I thought it was Kane. Coming to find out, Loki pumed himself.
And then he said, this will make us all make sense later. So that Sylvie
Right.
on the elevator.
So I thought that was dope too. I mean, because I didn't see him coming. So he pumed himself because that was his self from season 1.
When he was trying to get
Right.
making sure he was at the right place. I remember that was why they went back to that too, because at first I didn't realize what it was.
Yeah.
Then when she was in the elevator, I was like, oh yeah, this is.
Because when he just looked at the clock, and he said, oh, and then he ran up in the room, and then he looked and turned around the corner, he saw himself.
I was like, this is that part.
I said, okay.
The tying it all together.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that was dope. I didn't expect that one. I honestly that it would been Loki. I really thought it was Kane or Renslayer at the most. I was actually shocked at that one. That was really well. That was really well.
Yeah, that was the way it tied all back together.
I also like how they're showing the humanity in Sylvie. She's not all fire and brimstone, and I like that.
I think they're trying to reel it in to the point where she says she just wants to live her life, you know, on a timeline or whatever. And like you said earlier, she was about to kill Victor and she couldn't do it because she saw the fear in his eyes. And then she even said, when I killed he who remained, maybe he was scared and I didn't even see it, you know? So they're trying to show that humanity in him, which I think is good character development, you know?
My only question that I'm trying to find out, which Loki variant is this? Is this the Loki from when they went back in time in Endgame who got away with the cube? Or is this Loki that got killed in Dark World? Which Loki is this? We know for sure he was the one that attacked New York.
The thing is, for the season 1, when they were showing him shit that happened in his life, that one didn't know that Thanos killed him, because when he saw that, he was like, what is this? So, I feel like it's gotta be before then.
Right, it was because the Loki Endgame that took the kill in the past.
That's gotta be before.
Avengers
that's
1.
one.
So that was before Dark World.
Yeah, that was, I never really thought to ask that question.
See, I thought about that on episode 4. I'm like, because they all variant. So which variant is Loki?
And this one seems most seasoned out of all.
Or is Loki a variant? Is he that? Because think about it. If he's Loki from the end of Avengers, that's the real Loki.
Yeah, I think this one is the real one. I think.
So see, it's my mind thinks differently, people. Because I'm like, I don't think sitting here watching episode 4 of Loki, I'm asking myself, everybody varies, but is Loki a variant?
Yeah,
or is he actually the prime Loki?
I think he's prime Loki.
I think he's the prime Loki.
Prime Loki.
See, these multiverses, man, got my mind going. It got my mind going. And I don't know if y'all know this sidebar. You know, we got our Spider-Man gear on. You know, we representing one of the dopest games that came out.
Yeah, that Spider-Man 2 is that shit dope. I was playing it before I got here.
Yeah. So to commemorate this Spider-Man 2, I went and bought the 2-pack of the anime series Into the Spider-Verse.
And Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, and Across the Spider-Verse.
Part 3 coming soon, because Part 2 ended on that bogus ass cliffhanger.
I'm really looking forward to Part 3 of the Spider-Verse. And I'm looking forward to playing the game soon too.
Yeah, that game's dope, bro. It's dope.
Let's get back
We
to this Loki. Back to this Loki right quick. I think Loki is the best Marvel show to date.
It is. It's easily the best one. It's consistent. Cause season one was good. Season 2 they come in with the heat. But he said this last time, season 2 started off right away.
Cracking.
So, yeah. And as of right now, this is the only one that got season 2 so far, as of right now anyway. So, you know.
You're right. Well, Wanda and them getting a
I know that's getting one, but...
But is Wanda gonna be in it? Because it's gonna be called Vision Quest. Is Wanda in it though?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm hoping they have it because you can't have Vision without Wanda.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll see how that go. So, what are your expectations with the last 2 episodes of Loki?
Well, again, going back to my Immortus point, I feel like probably just be episode 6. I feel like we gonna set up, get confirmation, something on Victor Time.
You better say Will.
I didn't know why.
We don't change his name. That nigga named Will, okay?
I just got used to it.
Will Timey, okay?
Man, we changed
his name off. We changed his
We
name.
said it so many times. Yeah, very busy. But nah, I feel like we're gonna get some confirmation that he is Immortus. He knew what was going on. Cause I swear, the way he flipped that switch at the end of the episode, when he just was willing to just go out there, the way he flipped that switch, it stood out to me because it was sudden. He was like, no, I got it. Let me go out there. I gotta do it. It just came out of nowhere. I feel like that was intentional.
Right. Let me tell you another reason I believe he Immortus. Immortus is the only Kang that can transfer his consciousness into other Kang. Before I go on, let me say this. I think you're right.
I'm telling you.
Cause at the end, he was a little too confident.
He was.
So because time is linear, this is what I think happened. Sylvie stabs He Who Remains. As he's dying, he transferred his consciousness into Victor Timely.
Because if you go back to season 1, when she did stab him, he literally said, see y'all, he said, see you soon.
So Miss Venus kept saying, he planned this.
Yep.
He planned this. So y'all understand, Felix. Loki is great. It is.
And the thing that gets me is, he was so scared when he first got there and shit. He was tripping over a hot cocoa machine. And then, when they brought him to the room, he's looking around. Loki said, I'm gonna go out there. And he's like, Out of nowhere, I got it. It's got it. He said, it's gotta be me. He literally said, it's gotta be me.
Right.
And that just came out of nowhere.
Right.
It just lines up.
Yeah, because
Damn, it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah. So I got 2 theories. We'll go back to my first theory. My first theory is when Sylvie stabs He Who Remains at the end of season 1 of Loki. I think while he was dying, he transferred his consciousness to the exact moment that they brung Victor Timely. I was about to say Will too.
You stop for a second.
We gonna change his name, Mom.
I was waiting. I was like, you gotta say Will.
Okay. Once again, I think He Who Remains conscious went straight to the moment that they brung Victor Timely in, and he overrode whatever Victor wanted to do and took over Victor's body and mind. That's what I believe. Now, my second theory is that when he did go out there, he did evaporate, but it took him to the end of time, and that's when he goes crazy and becomes the evil cat. One of those 2.
I see that too.
Because I think Because, as a matter of fact, I don't even think he went all the way to the time. I think when he imploded into the energy, I think he went through all the time screens and he saw all the different destructive timelines, and that made him go mad. So when he finally got to the end of time, he said, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to handle this." So I think that's how he turned evil. Those are my two theories. I could be wrong.
Nah, I think either way, you're right in some way. To me, it was just too set up. I just can't get over how quickly he was willing to go out there. It was out of nowhere. Intentional, obviously.
He had a little confidence.
He did. It just came out of nowhere. I can't get over that.
Yeah.
Literally, he just did it out of nowhere.
Unless Kane took over him before they came, and he just was okey doke him.
That too. I think that too, because like I said, they walked him right back in there where he needed to be. So it could be that too. Either way it goes, good right.
Yeah. So.
Damn, it's only 6 episodes. That's crazy.
6 episodes.
The show's literally almost
we got
over.
2 episodes left.
Damn.
So we only got this week and next week?
Yeah. The show, damn, they're over. That's crazy. I feel like I just started watching it. It's about to be over.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Man.
It's great. So people, want to thank you for joining me and Trevor over here for Fan Nation Season 2, Episode 2.
Yes, sir.
And I hope y'all come back for some more. I'm your boy CD.
Trev once again.
And we'll catch you on the flip.
Yes, sir.
This is Fan Nation Pound for Pound. Peace. If you like this show, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and the notification